Hell's Canyon is the deepest river gorge in North America. Most people have never even heard of it, despite the fact that it's deeper than the Grand Canyon. But what you might not know is that it sits tucked away on the Oregon-Idaho border, hidden behind miles of remote mountains, forest roads, and wilderness. So join us as we explore the Wallowas and make our way to the edge of one of the most impressive landscapes we've ever seen in Oregon.
We're Jacob and Alyssa. A year ago, we bought an EarthRoamer to trade ordinary life for an endless adventure, and we're taking you along to prove that life is too short to stay parked in one driveway.
We just pulled off the main highway. Looks like it's the start of the Hell's Canyon Trail. This should be a really interesting week of exploring the Hell's Canyon area.
After our stuckness the other day, I think we're both just hoping that this trip will not be full of too many challenges or obstacles, because we're tired and we're looking for hopefully what will be a little bit more of a mellow trip where we can feel more relaxed at the end.
The pavement has finally ended and it's turned to a single lane dirt road, and there are some pullouts. So now we're definitely into the trail. I actually had no idea it was going to be this thick of forest, which will cause a problem for us with Starlink, especially for work, if we can't get a campsite that has clear visibility to the sky.
We made it up to Red Hill Fire Tower Lookout, which is the first fire tower that we're coming across, and it's pretty cool. The wildflowers up here are incredible though.
I feel like I'm taking my high school senior pictures. Doesn't it look like that?
It does look like that.
See why they put the fire towers up here, because they have the best viewpoints of the area. This one's looking really old though, with the way the wood's kind of falling apart. I think it needs some love.
We made it to Coyote Camp, which is where we had planned on staying tonight, but it is extremely busy.
Which is quite surprising. I did not expect that. But we're in National Forest, so I feel like we could probably find other places just to disperse camp. So the search is on. We found this awesome spot. Honestly, the best way to do it sometimes, as Alyssa said, is just to drive up and down every road. And the first road we chose was perfect. So it's a spot out in the open in this nice field of wildflowers and no one out here. So it's perfect for us.
Carrying this little air blower tool with us for like a year and thinking like, oh, it'd be good to start fires or maybe we need to like blow off our keyboards. But this past week, I've recently discovered its true purpose in our life is to blow off the dust from the steps so we can walk in and out of the EarthRoamer and be a little bit more clean. There's just something about like living full time in the rig where sometimes like cutting back on a little bit of like the dirt and the dust just makes you feel so much better. And this is one of those things where I found a solution that makes us live a little bit easier. We're back on the road to explore the rest of this national forest. And while I think there's probably plenty that we could be doing to really challenge ourselves on this trip, we are honestly just enjoying taking it a little bit slower.
I think after last trip, and if you haven't caught those videos, we'll leave a link to them above. It's a nice break. I mean, it's still off-roading, still overlanding. It's more scenic, a lot more peaceful.
It's so easy to get burnt out in this type of lifestyle because we're moving all the time. Everything is unfamiliar. There's really no sense of routine. Stuff and problems are happening all the time. And so it's important that we take the time to like reset ourselves. And even though I wish like every single YouTube video we make is like full of excitement and like crazy things that are happening, I also think it's really important for us to show the realities of what it's like to live on the road, because before we did this, we didn't know what it was like.
Yeah, and if you try to make every week that epic,
Yeah.
exciting, you will just be exhausted. Like after the last one where we were up till 5 a.m. and then spent an entire day trying to fix things and clean, like plus working full time, like it just wouldn't be sustainable. So there's a nice balance somewhere in the middle that we're still trying to find as well.
We've just entered the turnoff to Zumwalt Prairie, which is the largest bunch grass prairie in North America. If we're lucky, we're going to see some wildflowers. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that the flowers are out and we get to see some color. This is bunch grass.
We think. All right, so here's what we've learned about the prairie. It is very, very large. I don't think there's many flowers blooming right now. Dogs are not allowed on any of the hiking trails. And in theory, there's lots of wildlife out here. So while very, very cool, I don't think we'll be spending a lot of time hanging out in the grass, but cool to see.
Well, it's getting a little tight in here. The trees are a little narrow and low, and it looks like it might be getting tighter.
Not sure we could turn around.
No, me either. Let's roll up further and see if we can get through.
We've gone through tighter for sure.
Yeah, for sure. There's water, but that's not terrible.
I'm a little scared of water right now.
Yeah, the soil here is a little bit different than the Wahi, so as long as it's not like soaked, we're okay. I mean, I'd still be cautious. Very, very close to the edge there. Very narrow drop off.
Didn't even see that.
Yeah, that was not my favorite. Low tree.
Oh, very low tree. That's gonna hit us.
Yeah, can you pull it back? There's a branch right here on the left. Can you come grab this branch and see if you could push that branch back with the branch?
I can certainly try. It's like a full-blown tree.
I didn't realize that when I suggested it.
This might be the most ridiculous plan we've ever come up with. This is not working.
Yeah, start uphill and push downhill. You gotta lift it.
It's not working.
Lift.
I can't, it's too heavy.
Okay, what do you want to do? Should we just scrape? All right, just spot me from that side.
Keep cutting my way a little bit, more. Nice job.
So we just came down a super tight canyon that I wasn't sure we could fit down a couple times, and
We landed ourselves at a highway.
yeah, like a paved highway. So not at
Not
all
where I thought we were gonna
and
show
not-
up. So where to next?
Let me check Gaia and see what the next waypoint is. Option one is we get back on the dirt across the highway and we just take the dirt road all the way to camp, which looks like a very long night.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Or we take a right on this highway, jump down and back up, and then we are at camp.
Great, let's do that.
Okay.
The other way would have been fun, but since it's getting late, I just don't think we're up for that.
Woo! Found a great campsite as snow park, and I get to hopefully mountain bike tomorrow if there's some trails around here. Looks like we still have all our stuff on the roof. Yeah, cool.
We're gonna hit the trails today and do some adventuring on the bikes. So I'm so excited. It's been a few weeks since we've been on the bikes.
Ooh, look at that dust. Oh no.
What?
Look at it inside.
Oh no, that's
It's
so much
so
dust.
dusty. Oh, the zipper is not loving the dust. Okay, so bike covers officially
Don't work.
useless. Just another example of how everything takes twice as long to do when you're in the EarthRoamer, but that is okay. We are off. We're just biking through. Let's kind of open this field, and then it gets narrower in the woods. When we're riding through, we heard something move in the woods, and it was heavy and it was big, and we didn't see it, but the feeling I got of like the movement and the weight of that movement, probably a mountain lion or a bear, or Jacob thinks it could be an elk, but I think usually elk are in packs and not so much in like deep, thick forest like that. So we pretty much turned around, gave it a few minutes, went back through the same section, shouted the entire way back, made a ton of noise so we knew that we were coming. I seemed to have ran off when we first heard it and started shouting anyway, so that's good. But at this point, I think we're gonna abandon this ride.
We are heading out from the camp we were at last night to tonight's camp. Tonight's camp is the last camp before we reach the rim of Hell's Canyon. So super exciting day tomorrow.
Well, we decided to take a dirt gravelly road to see if we could get up to what we think it might be a cool camp spot, but there are these giant trees down, and I think, I don't know, it's hard to know if we would fit between these without trying. I think we might just end up turning around and finding somewhere a little closer, since it is about 8 o'clock tonight. And I'm not sure that we're up for this whole big adventure.
We found this great camp right here. We get to go to Lookout and finally check out what this canyon looks like. Let's go.
All right, let's go check it out. I haven't seen any pictures of this at all, so I truly have no idea what we're about to go see. Secret little path. Wow, it is so pretty and not at all seems like the deepest river gorge, because you really can't see down into the gorge. Like with the Grand Canyon, you can actually, like, there's sheer drop-offs, you can look down, but it's all kind of rolling here. So from top to bottom, it makes it the deepest, but we're probably only seeing like halfway down the gorge.
It is beautiful out here. The green on the hills with the pine trees, the snow-capped peaks way back there. It's unbelievable up here. This is really, really worth the trip.
In theory, the Snake River is down there, but there's no way that we can actually see that. It's way too deep for us to view.
So now we are going to make our way to the final spot of this adventure, which means we go from the tallest point to the lowest point.
Ooh, that's kind of fun.
It's going to be a huge contrast from where we are now to where we're going to be tonight.
It got cold. We made it from the tallest point on top of Hell's Canyon to the lowest here at the Snake River. There were tons of little spots off this road for us to stop and camp, so we found one just in time for sunset and to wrap up our trip on the river.